Alright, BobalosRex here, and this is going to be a big video. Maybe big. But it's going to be all about work orders. And essentially, I'm calling this work orders for you, yourself, and everyone else. So, this is, I brought up, I'm at the work order place. There is a few other locations for these NPCs, but I'm at the main one in Valdraken, as you can see. So I brought up the thing, and as you can see, I got some stuff favorited. I've talked about these before. The Draconic Treatises, that was my video yesterday. I got them favorited. It's very easy to favorite stuff, but let's start from the beginning. So this is how you place work orders from this UI. So these are my orders. I don't have any, and this is where you place an order. So now you may be asking, what kind of stuff can you work order? Well, you know all the soulbound, crazy, awesome, like, weapons and armor and stuff? Those. You can have weapons made for you. You can have armor made for you. All sorts of stuff, alright? You can have bags made for you, as you can see. Alright, you can also buy bags, but you can also work order them if you want to save some money. Or, I'm going to talk about it later, essentially work orders for yourself. You can have gems made. You can have item enhancements, armor kits, scopes, threads. You can have potions made, engineering things made, illusions made, soul cages for the zap throttle soul infuser. You can have that made. Here, let's see if that opens up more. So you can also have the trade materials made themselves now. You can have missives, you can have ink, you can have bolts and sigils. Oh, so these are like finish your agents. You can have a lot of stuff made. You can have profession equipment made, alright? You know, all the different profession equipment, from cooking to engineering to fishing to everything, alright? You can have battle pets made. I can make Quack-E. But you can have battle pets made. You can have miscellaneous made. You can have Drake skins made, shovels made, toys made, zap throttle, more toys, barding, giggle goggles, more toys. Look at all this. Treatises, a cold cushion. Alright, so a ton of stuff you can have made through work orders. Alright? You can buy some of the stuff as well, but some of it's soulbound, and it's probably a lot cheaper to get it made because there's tons of people looking for work orders right now, and this is a great way to get started. So, now let's move on to the next part. Placing an order. So, here's a nifty trick that I'm going to teach everyone right now, and why I talk about you and yourself. So, I have an alt warrior who's a blacksmith, alright? I need a weapon made. So I'm going to have it made. I'm going to send it over to him. You have to provide the chaos on the tune. Alright, you have to provide it. So I have my chaos. The person sending the work order needs to have the chaos and the spark. Alright? But as far as personal order and guild orders, you don't have to have any of the other materials. Now if this was going to be a public order, as you can see, I would need this. If this was going to be public. But I'm not doing it public. Alright, but for personal and guild, you do not need that stuff. So I know he has the material, so I'm going to send it over to him. I'm also going to put this primal infusion in it. Alright. And then I'm also going to put this fang adornment, which my hunter made for me, in it as well. Alright. I know my warrior can handle all that. I'm going to send my warrior 5 gold. He don't need a big commission for this big giant weapon. Now if this was a public order, you may want to give a little bit more gold. Alright? If this was public, you may want to commission a bit more gold. But work orders are competitive. You may get someone that will take 5 gold for this. But you should tip more. Alright? But since I'm sending this work order to myself, I don't need that big of a tip. I don't need to tip myself that big. Alright, so I just placed a Primal Molten Warglaive order to my warrior, and I will be able to make that on him, and my Demon Hunter will get it. Alright, so that's how you place an order. Alright, pretty simple, right? Like, let's do it again. So let's do a bag. Alright, say I wanted to do this bag for a public order, right? I would need the spool of wild thread and the azure weave, and then I'd probably tip like 5k golds. I would need these materials, and then I'd place the order. If I really want to like have more of these, I'd set favorite, and then you can even track the recipe over here. If I had room, it would pop it up over there. But yeah, so that's how you place a work order. All right. Now for crafters, if you're a crafter, you want to get into crafting. So here's how you would pick up work orders. So, or craft work orders. All right. So I'm gonna come over here. I've already have some orders placed. All right, for my Demon Hunter, and I'm actually gonna show you some cool stuff. So I'm gonna show you how to recraft next. So my Hunter has sent over this order to my Demon Hunter here. So he wants these bracers made. I want to make these bracers. They're gonna be good for me. I do need some more arc lights, so let me go ahead and make these real quick. Alright. Head back over here. Pull up my work order. As you can see, you got the 3 tabs here. You got public, guild, and personal. So in public, you probably already know this if you're a crafter. There's not many work orders coming in. Alright, so I'm trying to fix this. I want more people putting in work orders. As you can see, I got nothing. No profession equipment work orders, nothing. Alright, but like I said, I'm sending myself work orders, which is great. Provides me work orders. I see people talking about NPC work orders. Become the NPC. Become the NPC. Alright? You can make another character become the NPC if you need work orders for the quest. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start this work order for my Hunter here. Alright, dude, if we get that inspiration proc, that's going to be nice. If I wanted to spend my metal, I could get some more of that, which I'm not. But let's add that. Maybe we can get that proc, so let's see here. We did. We got that rank 4. Look at that. Boom. So that's a nice order from that, and here we go. So as you can see here, it says recraft here. My engineering monk isn't as high in engineering as my Demon Hunter. So what I did is I crafted the item, and then I sent a recrafting order to my Demon Hunter, and he can start it over here. It's super cheap to recraft, by the way. And then I can have my Demon Hunter, boop, recraft it. So my monk got the spec point for crafting it at a lower level, and then my Demon Hunter can recraft it at the higher level for him. Alright, so I just did those 2 recrafts. As you can see, now my engineering service request is complete. Look at that, all by myself. So we send that in. Now let's talk about recrafting while I'm back over here. So this at the top, start recrafting order. Then this screen will pop up. Alright. Say I wanted... Oh my god, all these are engineering stuff. Okay, here we go. Say I wanted my warrior to recraft this, right? I'm going to send all this stuff over. Alright. And I can set a minimum quality on personal orders, but since it's myself, I'm not going to worry about that. And then I'm going to send him over a commission. And say I wanted to... You know what? Let's change the stat, right? Right now I have it set for deafness, which is really fun, but also not really fun. So I'm going to roll up here. Let's get perception. Alright, we'll get the... This one isn't that much... more expensive. So we're going to come over here. We're going to buy that so that I'm supplying it on my end so my warrior doesn't have to. We're going to come over here. We're going to start that recrafting order. We're going to pull that up. We're going to put that missive in, and we're going to send this over to my warrior. Let's see what he can do. Alright, I'm not using my metal, but we will use my ore. Alright, so we're going to send that over to him. And now, so that's how you recraft. Right at the top here. This is how you look for stuff as well. Like, you can look up cosmetic armor. Look at that. Jewel crafters can make cosmetic armor. You know, you see that. And then this tracks your orders. So I have 2 orders listed. And there you go. That's how you place work orders. And remember, you can... Look, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to complete both of these work orders all for myself, right? So my monk got his work orders in. So they would be mailed to him. And now the work order that I sent over to my warrior here, the recraft and then the new weapon here. I'm going to come over here on my warrior. And again, for crafters, the workstation, so the work order hub where you place work orders, that is its own spot. Where you go to pick up work orders and craft them, it's at your individual crafter workbench. So the blacksmithing table is right out here. The engineering one is right over there. Alright, you can also have the remote ones that engineerings can make that you can place work orders for. I'm pretty sure that was on the list. So here we go. I bring up these work orders. We got this axe. We got this deafness. Alright. So I can't put in any extra finishing, but I can try to make this again with perception. So let's recraft it. Maybe we'll get that inspiration. We did not. But it's recrafted as perception, which will be good. It'll mean I'll get more rare stuff when I mine. Now, here we go. Here's the big craft here. Why can't I? Oh. So we're going to start this order here. As you can see, the spark and the chaos is provided. I'm providing the alloy on my warrior. The primal fusion's in. If you craft something with the primal infusion, you can recraft it without using another one. Same thing with the spark. When you recraft items like this, you do not use the spark and the infusion again. And you do not have to provide the adornment again unless you want to upgrade it. So then I'm going to add one of these so I can bump it up. So now we're looking at a $3.99. I doubt we're going to hit that. I really do. Now, oh, I should have sent a missive. Alright, let's buy a missive real quick. So if you want to specify the stats, you use a missive, which scribes make. Let's see what I want here. Least difficulty increase. So that's... Okay, so those are for other things. First crit. Crit mastery. Mastery haste. Crit mastery. Crit haste. Burst haste. Aurora. That's mine. For my demon hunter. So we're going to grab that. Put that in. And my warrior's high enough crafting to be able to put in the missives and stuff. So like on your alt crafters, if you're going to do this, you want to make sure that you have high enough skill. And this is going to skill up my blacksmithing for my warriors. So this is really great. So we're going to craft this here. Here we go. Boom. Alright, so it's not the 402, but I can recraft it later when my skill is higher. So we got a $3.99 Warglaive with the Fang enchantment on it. Haste verse for my demon hunter. Complete that order. And then look here. So that gave me the skill point for the first craft, and it gave me credit. It gave me the skill points here. As you can see, my blacksmithing is higher. Now I'm at 72. And I got the medal for the knowledge and all that good stuff. Alright. Now, what I really should have done is grab the blacksmithing work order, but that's fine, because what I'm going to do is just make more stuff later this week. But yeah, so that's essentially how you work order yourself. Alright? Now, if you don't want to place work orders for yourself, and you want to place them publicly, do that. There's plenty of crafters looking for work as well. So don't be afraid to place work orders publicly, or privately to yourself, or privately to your guild. Alright? I mean, that's all fine. But that's essentially how you do work orders. That's how you pick up work orders. That's how you do work orders. And there is an extra thing that I could have showed. So when I was placing that work order, right? When I was answering that work order, what I could have done is try to recraft it again using my own resources, which would have been more of the ore. So that's how recrafting would work if you want to recraft an order you still have up as well. But anyways, that's been my work order video. I hope you like it. I hope if you've learned something cool. But yeah, there's plenty of crafters out there looking for work, and if you yourself are looking for work orders and you can't find any, become your own work order engine, alright? And just make more characters. Leveling's really nice. Alt stuff in this expansion's really nice. A lot more stuff's opening up. So, good luck and have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.